Welcome back to the Wisdom English podcast. Have you ever felt like your English is almost good, but not quite fluent? You can understand me perfectly right now, but when you watch a movie, listen to a song, or hear two native speakers talking quickly, your mind just goes blank. You know the grammar, you know the vocabulary, but you just can't keep up. You are not alone. This is the most common frustration for intermediate learners. But today, I'm going to help you break through that wall. We are going to learn 5 powerful active listening techniques that will train your ears to understand English at its natural speed. And make sure you stay with me until the very end, because I'll reveal the simple secret that will change how you listen to English forever. Let's begin. The biggest mistake most learners make is that they listen passively. Passive listening is when you play English in the background while you are cooking, cleaning, or checking your phone. You are hearing the sounds, but you are not truly understanding the message. Your brain is not engaged. Active listening is different. It is a focused, conscious effort. It's a workout for your ears and your brain. When you listen actively, you are not just a student, you are a detective, listening for clues, for meaning, and for emotion. Let's learn the first technique you need to become an active listener. Technique 1. Predict before you listen. The first technique is a simple habit that you must do before you even press play. You need to predict. To predict means to make a smart guess about what you are going to hear. Why is this helpful? Because it gets your brain ready. It warms up your mind. Think of it like warming up before you exercise. When you predict, your brain starts searching its mental dictionary for all the words and phrases related to that topic. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are about to watch a YouTube video titled, "My Experience at a Job Interview." Before you press play, stop for just 10 seconds and ask yourself, what words will I probably hear? You might think of manager, resume, strengths, weaknesses, salary, experience. What feelings might the speaker describe? You might think of nervous, excited, confident, relieved. Even if your guesses are not 100% correct, you have activated that part of your brain. Now, when you actually listen and you hear the word nervous or strengths, your brain will catch it instantly. You've prepared it for success. This small step makes a huge difference. Technique 2. Listen for the gist, not every word. The second technique is perhaps the most important one. You must listen for the main idea, the gist, not for every single word. Many learners make this one mistake. They try to understand 100% of what they hear. The moment they hear a word they don't know, they panic. Their brain freezes, and while they are stuck on that one word, they miss the next 3 sentences. You don't need to understand every word to understand the message. Let me give you an example. Imagine your American colleague says to you, "Hey, I'm sorry, I have to take a rain check on dinner tonight. I'm totally swamped with this new project." You might not know the idiom to take a rain check, which means to postpone a plan, or the slang word swamped, which means very, very busy. But you don't need to. You can use the context you do know. You heard sorry, dinner tonight, and busy with project. What's the main idea? He is canceling dinner because he is busy with work. That's it. You understood 100% of the meaning, even if you only understood 70% of the words. This is the goal. Don't panic over new words. Stay calm, keep listening, and focus on the big picture. Technique 3. The 3. Listen method. The third technique is powerful because it recognizes that real learning takes repetition. Don't just listen to something one time. You should listen to a short piece of audio, maybe 1 to 3 minutes long, 3 times, and each time, you will listen for a different thing. Listen 1. Listen for the gist. The first time you listen, just try to answer that big picture question. What is this about? Are they talking about travel? Are they arguing? Are they making a plan? Just get the main idea. Listen 2. Listen for details and shadow. Now, listen again. This time, your brain is already familiar with the topic, so it can relax and start to pick up more details. You'll catch words you missed the first time. This is the perfect time to practice shadowing. As you listen, speak along with the speaker. Try to copy their rhythm and pronunciation. This connects your listening muscles to your speaking muscles. Listen 3. Listen for the music. This final listen is the most advanced. You are not listening for what they are saying, you are listening for how they are saying it. This is where you master the music of English. Listen for connected speech. How do words link together? Do you hear want to or do you hear wanna? Do you hear let me or lemme? Stress. Which words does the speaker say more loudly and clearly to show they are important? Emotion. What is the speaker's tone? Do they sound happy, sad, surprised, sarcastic? When you practice listening this way, you are training your ear on all levels, from basic understanding to advanced, natural fluency. Technique 4. Use context to guess new words. This technique is what native speakers do all the time. When you hear a new word, don't immediately stop and run for a dictionary. Become a detective and use the context, the other words around it, to guess the meaning. Let me show you how this works. Imagine you hear this sentence in a news report. The lawyer was able to find a loophole in the contract, which allowed her client to avoid the expensive fee. Maybe you don't know the word loophole. That's okay. Let's look at the clues. 1. Who, a lawyer. 2. What, a contract. 3. Result. The client avoided the fee, a good result. So, a loophole must be something in a contract that a lawyer can use to get a good result. Maybe it's a mistake, a small exception, or a clever way to get around a rule. And that's exactly what it is. You didn't need a dictionary. You just needed to use the context. Your brain is smart. Trust it to help you. Technique 5. Your 15-minute daily focus plan. The final technique is about consistency. All these skills are great, but they only work if you practice them. You must stop multitasking. Listening to English while you check your email and cook dinner is not effective learning. Your brain needs focus. I want you to create a short 15-minute English listening time every day. In that time, you do only one thing. You listen actively. Here is a simple plan. Minutes 1 to 5. The warm-up, comfort content. Listen to something easy and clear. This could be a podcast for learners, like this one, or an audio story you already know. The goal is to warm up your brain and build confidence. Minutes 6 to 10. The workout, challenge content. Now, listen to something more difficult. This should be a 1 to 2 minute clip of real, native speed English. It could be a movie trailer, a news report, or a clip from a fast-talking YouTuber. This is your challenge zone. Minutes 11 to 15, the practice, active shadowing. Go back to the 1 to 2 minute challenge clip. Now, use our 3 listen method. Listen for the gist, listen for details, and then shadow the speaker. Try to copy their speed and rhythm. That's it. Just 15 minutes of focused, active practice is more powerful than 2 hours of passive, distracted listening. This is how you make real, measurable progress. The final secret. So, let's quickly review. We learned 5 powerful techniques to become an active listener. Predict before you listen. Listen for the gist, not every word. Use the 3 listen method to go deeper. Use context to guess new words. Follow a 15-minute focused daily plan. You are now ready to transform your listening skills. And now, for the secret I promised at the beginning. The simple secret that separates fluent speakers from lifelong learners is this. You don't listen with your ears. You listen with your mind. Your ears just hear sounds. Your mind, when it's active, curious, and engaged, is what understands meaning, emotion, and connection. When you're passive, a fast English conversation sounds like noise. But when you are an active listener, you hear the music. Stop being a passive hearer and become an active, curious listener. So, my challenge to you is this. For today's practice, find one short English video, 1 to 3 minutes, that you are interested in. Try the 3 listen method. First, listen for the main idea. Second, listen for details. And third, listen for the music of the language. In the comments below, tell me what video you chose and one new thing you noticed. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Wisdom English podcast channel to watch our next videos.